it's mana drain. Better than I expected. Look at that. How did I do that? Yo, yeah, let's go together. Let's go! No! Wait, what? Let's go. How did I do that? Oh, I parried. What is this bullshit? Stupid burp. You were supposed to attack us with it? Dude, it's... Let's go! No! Wait, what? Let's go. How did I do that? Oh, I parried. What is this bullshit? Stupid burp. You were supposed to attack us with it? Dude, it's mana drain. Better than I expected. Look at that. How did I do that? Yo, yeah, let's go together. Let's go! No! Wait, what? Let's go. How did I do that? Oh, I parried. What is this bullshit? Stupid burp. You were supposed to attack us with it? Dude, it's mana drain. Better than I expected. Look at that. How did I do that? Yo, yeah, let's go together. Let's go! No! Wait, what? Let's go. How did I do that? Oh, I parried. What is this bullshit? Stupid burp. You were supposed to attack us with it? Dude, it's mana drain. Better than I expected. Look at that. How did I do that? Yo, yeah, let's go together. Let's go! No! Wait, what? Let's go. How did I do that? Oh, I parried. What is this bullshit? Stupid burp. You were supposed to attack us with it? Dude, it's mana drain. Better than I expected. Look at that. How did I do that? Yo, yeah, let's go together. Let's go! No! Wait, what? Let's go. How did I do that? Oh, I parried. What is this bullshit? Stupid burp. You were supposed to attack it with it? Dude, it's mana drain. Better than I expected. Look at that. How did I do that? Yo, yeah, let's go together. Let's go! No! Wait, what? Let's go. How did I do that? Oh, I parried. What is this bullshit? Stupid burp. You were supposed to attack it with it? Dude, it's mana drain. Better than I expected. Look at that. How did I do that? Yo, yeah, let's go together. Let's go! Hello, welcome everyone. Today we're gonna try chocolate. Yeah, chocolate. So we have white chocolate, but this white chocolate's a little bit different. Give me a sec. I feel like I'm a little louder than normal. I feel like, nah, maybe it's just me. Whatever. So first thing first, I'm trying to figure out everything because I changed the setup, so I don't have the thing in the middle, but there is something else in the middle. There's a cable in the middle that is making my life a pain in the ass. So anyway, I have white chocolate. Well, I went around and I decided, hey, what if I just go and grab some of this advertisement from Instagram and I make the best out of it. And the specific one that I choose was the chocolate one, because it kept on showing it constantly. And it was just, hey, did you know that they use lecithin and other ingredients to make chocolate look way better than it actually is? Well, we don't use any of that in here, so our chocolate is very high grade and you will enjoy it a lot. And I of course don't trust anyone. I don't think that they are actually selling it just because they want to be the perfect chocolate or anything. They just want to profit. So there are supposedly no weird ingredients in this one. Specifically, there are no what's the name of it? The only ingredients that they have are the ingredients that they say right there. For instance, in this one, it has the most common one is cacao, sugar, cacao butter, and that's it. Like, there's nothing else. There's no tricks, no secrets. It doesn't have milk on them or anything like that. Except there are different ones. So this is from Sierra Nevada de Santa Marta. So they harvest the cacao from there and they bring it, and it is supposed to be like special because of their bitter flavor. And this one is from Tumaco, that is supposed to be really difficult to handle because it doesn't have the same consistency as the other ones. And then you have Cauca, that is one of the simple ones, not much of a problem. But this one, they want to spice it up a little bit by using coconut. So they use cacao beans, the sugar, the cacao butter, and dehydrated coconut. Then we have a Santander that is a little bit different from the rest because this one uses panela instead of sugar. So panela is unrefined cane sugar, and that one makes it so it has a very different flavor. It is not the same as you would normally see. And the last one is the white chocolate, but this one is different from the others because it also uses unrefined cane sugar, and it uses a little bit of nut powder to give it a little bit of a different taste, a different flavor. This one I've already tried. I invited my cousin this weekend, and I decided, hey, choose one of them, whichever you want, we can try it out. And that's it. We try it out. It's special, even though it is white chocolate. White chocolate doesn't contain cacao powder itself, that is what it gives the flavor, but it contains cacao butter, which it is extracted from cacao. So it when it says it's 40%, it means that that 40% is the amount of cacao that it would have in this one, even though it's cacao butter. So, having said that, how do we eat all this? Because at the end of the day, we cannot just eat it as is. We have to mix it up a little bit. And the way I want to mix it up today is by just showing again how to make some coffee. I already preheated some water. I have it there. What I'm gonna do right now is just to use this. Yeah, it's pretty tough. But this grinder, we're gonna use it to get some of the beans that are right here that are fresh. I just refill the thing with fresh beans to grind to be able to make as fresh as possible the coffee that we have right now. So if everything's all right, I can just do this. And this is much easier because what we want to do is to keep it safe without a problem. So it gets tough, it gets stuck, but with enough strength, we're not gonna have any problem. You gotta grab it. Don't let it go. Gotta grab it. Now, how's your day? This is gonna take a while, by the way. This is not the fastest thing to do. But I'm okay with that. I feel like this, just the process of giving it a little bit more, like effort, put in more effort into what you're doing is put in love to it. So when you put love into the things you prepare, they end up with a better taste. And I also got this. That is a new tie. It looks so good. I really like the texture. It is satinada, so it gives you that really interesting difference in colors depending on from what side you are looking at. That's pretty good. It's new, and this is the first time that I'm using it. Proud of it, and I'm using my gloves this time because I just wanted to use them. I've been using them today all day because I have a little bit of a problem with my skin in some of my fingers on the right hand. So it is just that I'm dehydrated and I haven't drink as much water as I should. And I know that, but it's fine. It's alright. As long as we can do this. Okay, we're almost done. There you go. Still a little bit too bright. on this, and this is very. You can see the camera right there because it's very reflective. But that's okay. All right. Now that we have our grinded coffee right there, what we're gonna do is to grab our French press. Right? This is our French press already in place. But one thing that I love doing is using this small thing. It is so small. I love it. It looks like a notebook. It even says it right there. You just open it. That's a scale. Alright. Yeah. So put our little guy right here. I'm gonna put it on the side. Like so you can see most of the process without getting the boiling water in your face. So now I use this button right here and I get to 0. Grab my coffee. I think it grinded a lot more than I need, but it's alright. Oh, it smells so good. Start pouring. What we're aiming for is 20 grams. Once we get to 20 grams, we're gonna go for the water. $20 is way more than you would think. There you go. We grinded a little bit too much, but that's alright. Tomorrow I'll just make more coffee for myself. Alright, what do we need apart from that? Of course, boiling water, or almost boiling water. It's not really boiling water. Alright. Got it. Got it. Got it. We got the water. So what's important about the water is... Damn it. Oh, there you go. That is not completely boiling water. So what I have here is kettle. Small kettle. With water that is at 94 degrees. For a little bit of water. Put it on the side. We'll let it hydrate a little bit. We want to cover all the coffee with a little bit of water. We wait for it, and then we start pouring the rest of the water. Just going around slowly. We want to aim for 300 milliliters of water. And as water density is 1, we can use the grams as the same scale. Once we have all the amount that we want, just close it, and we keep it there for around 3 minutes. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna grab everything and I'll clean up. You can see how it's right there. Alright, I'm back. I brought my cup, my coffee cup, the coffee that I normally use for drinking coffee. Oh wait, I have to take this out. We're back. Ah, all right. There you go. Did you see that? It doesn't work. Let me see. Let me see. So I programmed one new voice control. I knew it was gonna be very long because it's. Did you see that? Did you see that? That's not the one. All right, small problems. I mean, they did something. Where's my X Files sound? There you go. Did you see that? It didn't work. Okay, okay. Did you see that? Yo, Ace, thank you very much. It works. It works. Then I just gotta point someone something out. What the fuck? Oh, these are my hands. Don't you love them? Look, look, they look. Ooh. Isn't it that cool? These are my. They're terrifying, are they? I think they look pretty cool. These are my biking globes. The ones that I normally use when I don't want to worry about anything. Like touching stuff. Because it's black. Don't worry about it. It's just black gloves. Ooh, it doesn't have to be. Did you see that? Okay. It says the doesn't have the seed. Oh, what about if I put the seed? Did you see that? Huh. 87% confidence. Anyway, so we got our coffee. It's almost finished brewing. This is a special. I want to show you the coffee that we're making today. Give me a sec. So, this is the coffee that we're drinking tonight. It's a special edition. Yay! Oh, my leg. Anyway. Nothing happened. Everything's alright. Everything is as good as it can be, right? Right? There you go. So it's a special edition. What does it say on the back? Bum, bum, bum. It's a very low roast level. This very low roast level keeps a lot of the flavor from the grassy flavor you could have from a bean, which is very weird. So it's not necessarily for people who enjoy the the very fertile flavor that can come from grass and coffee. They're fine as it can be. What? What? Oh, the gloves. Ooh. Doesn't it look cool? Look, you can see them even though it's black because we have good lighting. There's the gloves. Then the bitterness is super low. It's the lowest bitterness that they can get, but it's also because of the same thing. It's the roasting level that it has is really really low, but it doesn't mean that is not roasted correctly. It's roasted correctly, but it's as low as they can make it by keeping the aromas. So that's the aromatic complexity is what they want to go with this specific bag of coffee. And that's what we're going to try tonight with our chocolate. They look like serial killer hands. Don't worry about it. You do you think these hands could do anything like that? Huh? Huh? And we're cooking. Yes, we are cooking. So it was roasted this month, actually, the 6th. Fecha de cocción, the roasted date. Pretty cool, pretty good. It was cultivated at an elevation of 2,050 meters. Even though for many people that doesn't mean anything because they don't use the standard. You know what I mean. Then it comes from Santa Isabel, Tolima, Colombia. And it's a variety Chiroso. There is something special about this, and the fact that it's Chiroso and not Colombian variety, it's really difficult to cultivate in the mountains that we have a variety that it's not Colombia. So having Chiroso being planted makes it so it is very expensive. It's washed, fermented for 5 days. So it has a different flavor profile, and we're gonna try it right now by just pushing this. Oh. Go. As the roast is really light, you can see that the color is very far from what black is. Even though people normally say, "Oh, I want a black coffee." Well, coffee in reality it's brown color. It's not black. If it feels more like this color than this color, it's probably over roasted. Anyway, cheers. It's still hot. But it's so good. It is not. It's weird because it's not especially flavor heavy. Like it's not acidic. Like the sour flavor is not intense like the ones that I normally drink. It's soft flavor, but it smells so good. I love it. So, let's start. Which one do you think we should go first? Should we start from the lowest grade of cacao to the highest? Or should we start from the highest and going all the way to the lowest? What do you think? Is it worth? So it says right here, no preservatives, emulsifiers, or gluten. It would be weird that it had gluten, right? Isn't gluten the one that comes from wheat and other grains? Why would he have gluten? Like, I know rice doesn't have gluten. Because gluten-free pasta, it's normally made with rice. Or am I crazy? Am I confusing it? No, I'm not confusing it. Trust. I've seen people made gluten-free bread by adding almond flour instead of normal flour. Anyway, so I'm gonna start with the one that I'm most excited about, which is this one. That's Sierra Nevada de Santa Marta, which is supposed to be a very strong flavor profile. So it's not the easiest to get because it's higher up. Sierra Nevada de Santa Marta is normally difficult, and on the weather side, it's one of the coldest temperatures that we have in the country. So in that note, oh, I broke it already. Oh my god! I have to remove one of the gloves to be able to open this. Oh my god, look, hands! Could you believe that? And you can see the marks that I have because of the glove. Ooh, god damn it! And it says right here, while we try, you can see the color. I'm gonna break one piece apart. I'm gonna put it on the side, like right here, just to. You can see it on the color. Pretty standard. It's dark chocolate, but you wouldn't say that it's incredibly dark. Oh my god, this is, well, whatever. My hands are already covered in chocolate all over the place. I guess it was a good idea to remove one of the gloves at least, not to make it super dirty. So anyway, so it says right here, we are the result of dedication of exceptional farmers who have persevere despite the challenges. Oh my god, it smells so good. Ah. Hmm. It's way softer than I expected. Hmm. It is very different. What? It tastes very different. I wish I had some expectations because they mentioned on their advertisement, oh, this is one of the more complex flavors that we have. And I am a fanatic of dark chocolate. This one, definitely on the dark side, but the flavor is not just bitter. I don't know how to explain it. Okay. Who persevere despite challenges of the Colombia countryside, rewarding us with a truly extraordinary cacao bean. With every bite, you're contributing to growth of communities affected by neglect, indifference, and violence in our country. With every bite, you are choosing peace. Anything else? Store in a dry place, in a cool, dark, dry place. And you can learn a little bit more about it by going into the QR code. Uh, hmm, hmm. It's weird because normally bitter dark chocolate attacks you, like it punches you in the gut immediately when it goes into your mouth. But this one is like, let me try to be soft with you, and then boom, it punches you in the nuts with the bitter flavor afterwards. Like the bitterness is there, definitely, but it's more an aftertaste. Hmm. 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 and the combination with the coffee. Oh my god, it's so good. So of course, I'm not gonna eat the whole thing right now, even though my instincts are telling me, hey, you should do it, you should do it. 72%. This was, in theory, the strongest one that we were gonna taste. And honestly, I don't feel like it was super strong and on the bitter flavor. Again, it's like soft, touchy, sweet. It tells you that it loves you. It tells you that it's looking for a partnership and a relationship to go to the next step. And you are like, yes, yes, please, please. It's so smooth. And then when you have already said yes, and there's no more left, you just have that bitter flavor of living, like delicious, definitely delicious. Yo, Nico, hi, how's it going? I hope you're having a wonderful day. You are welcome. We are trying different chocolate tonight. The way you describe. Hi. Colombian chocolate. You gotta try it out. Apparently, I was thinking, like, what does Colombia has that no other country would, like, that I would recommend to people outside? And immediately comes coffee, of course, because that's what we export. We export top quality coffee that embraces the flavors and the aromatics more than anything else, even though it's super expensive. Well, compared to others, it's not that expensive. For instance, this bag that I got here, of course, I bought it here, so I don't know how much it cost outside Colombia. But the one that I bought here, it cost me like $25, around $25, which to me, it's like, oh, okay, $25. That's a expensive coffee, but it's a really good coffee. Contarones. Thank you, thank you. No, Coco. I'm gonna put it right here before I finish eating the whole thing. Let's continue with the next one. Oh, okay. So I never finished. I didn't know that Colombia was one of the most important exporters of cacao. And cacao not only includes chocolate, it includes a lot of different things. But apparently, people started looking at how cacao can be profitable more than just exporting the cacao fruit. Tumaco. Okay, so each one of these places, each one of these chocolates come from very different places. And depending on the place, the weather changes. We have so many different weathers on Colombia that everywhere you go, you might have a different climate. It means that there are many places that are deadly cold, like this place, Sierra Nevada, where one of the only places where snow is all year round, constant. And there are other places like Cauca, where the heat is overwhelming and it's really, really hot. Tumaco, it's more or less in the middle, but it's really high in the mountains. So, still, it's more of the weather that is kind of cold. And depending on the weather, the cacao beans take different flavors. So, Tumaco is a different place. Let's see if it has a different flavor, even though it is really close by. It's 70% and this is 72. So you would say oh, they're basically gonna taste the same because the only difference is 2%. 2% is like nothing in terms of coffee, right? Let's see. In terms of cacao, let's see. One of the things that I want to try is to compare the colors. I can already tell the difference on the texture. This one is way harder than the other one. The other one was super soft. So I'm going to, again, one of them right here. This one's 70%. The other one was 72. So in theory, the other one that we just tried is supposed to be darker. So one thing that I'm noticing right here, right now, just by merely checking on the color, is that the previous one is clearly lighter in color. So this one is lighter in color, even though it has more cacao in it. So this one is 72% and this one is 70%. But the cacao has a different color. We gotta try it out and see if it actually has. Tomato in Italia. Sweet. Venus Astier European. Versus Astier European. Oh, but European coffee. Man, I have a rant to go about on European coffee. So I went to Europe with my mom. And she got a craving for coffee. So we went looking for a place where we could drink coffee. So we got into a place that sold coffee, right? You would imagine that a place that only sells coffee would sell good coffee, because one of the things that I told her, don't expect coffee in Europe to be good, because it is really not that good. And in this place that we went to that sold coffee, they just gave us coffee because, of course, they sell a lot. And it tasted so bad that we couldn't actually finish the cup of coffee that we ordered. But it's all right. It's all right. Then there are experiences. And definitely, you gotta go to a place that sells Colombian coffee. Because otherwise, you're not gonna get good coffee. Well, maybe there are other places. But the only place in Europe that I tried coffee and I was like, okay, this was okay, was in Netherlands. And it was a place that a friend recommended to me. I don't remember the name. Anyway, this one is very different. Like, you would imagine that 70%, 72%, you can see the color difference. I'm going to put it a little bit closer. You can see the color difference in this too. Like, definitely color difference is there. Actually, this is tobacco. Tobacco. The difference is so big. It doesn't look like that so much in the camera. But anyway, so chúpese los dedos para más placer. I'm doing it. Just off camera. Don't worry about it. You can see that my hands are gonna be a mess after this. So while this was, hey, I love you, I take care of you, I want to have a family together, and then punch in the gut, this one is more, we can be together, we can enjoy our time. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna be there for you. I'm not the sweetest. I'm not gonna tell you fake words. It's just the true and true flavor profile that you're gonna get. From beginning to the end, you're gonna have something okay, not super sweet, not super bitter, but it's just a little bit dry, right? It doesn't have that smoothness from the previous one. It doesn't have that, hey, I love you. Hey, look listen to my words. You are what I want to be with. And then boom, punch in the gut. One time I ate 80% cacao chocolate, man. Was the best bitter chocolate I ate. Oh, really? This one's pretty good. I like this one. As I told you, it's not super smooth. It's definitely harder. This one's so soft compared to this one. Even though soft in quotation marks. Like you can see a little bit of the flex, but it's gonna break if I flex it too much. Same thing here, but it's not gonna break immediately because it's stronger. But it's so good. And the residual flavor, the aftertaste that you get, it's a little bit dry. So, in compass with the coffee, not a great. Is not the greatest combination. It's a good combination. Hmm. 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 It's not the greatest combination, but it's a good combination. The real problem is that after you're done, like drinking everything, you have a dry mouth, which makes no more sense. It doesn't make that much sense. Like dry, but I just drink something. I just had something drink on my mouth drinking. Okay, next one. So this is the middle ground in quotation marks in terms of how how hot the weather is. This one is the extreme. This is very hot. It's in Cauca. It's not in Valle del Cauca, which is one of the hottest places I've been, but it's close by. So let's give it a try. This one has a very, very big difference. This one contains coconut, and it still says the same thing. Please ignore my very chocolate-filled hands. No preservatives, emulsifiers, or gluten, but it contains dehydrated coconut. Let's see. Dehydrated coconut. It calls my attention. And one thing that I was worried about is like, oh, I have to do this quick because this contains no preservatives whatsoever. And if it doesn't contain any preservatives, preservatives? Yeah, preservatives, emulsifiers, or gluten. If it doesn't contain any preservatives, that means that it's probably gonna. Oh my god, I broke this part as well. So that is a very different color. That is more of the color that I expect this one to be compared to this one, but it was the other way around. I hate coconut. In chocolate, it's like empanadas, the pinot with raisins. Empanadas with raisins. That's weird. No, I broke it. Anyway, so it got good. You can see the difference. Okay, I'm gonna put this side by side, so you can see the difference. So this one is clearly lighter than the one below, but this one is the lightest that we have got so far. So it's like a range right there. So the lightest that we have, it normally means, oh, that means that Tumaco is supposed to be more heavy on the chocolate, but no. Sierra Nevada has 72% and Tumaco has 70. So this one is darker because the cacao used for this one is just from a different brand and it's darker by itself. Anyway, oh my god, that's so weird. Hmm. Oh, it melts immediately. That's so weird. I cannot touch it because it's already filled in my hands. It's so weird. The coconut flavor is very strong. Hmm. 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 Ah. What can I tell you? This is interesting. I like it a lot, right? I think this is a flavor that my mom would love. My mom doesn't like chocolate, which is the weirdest thing ever, but she loves coconut. And I once gave her a little bit of chocolate flavor, chocolate filled bonbons, and she didn't like most of them, but there was one that she loved, absolutely loved, and it was filled with coconut cream, and she was like, "That's the greatest combination ever." It's very weird for this one. I feel like this chocolate, the girl that is so into you, that she's super, super sweet. Like, she's always nice. She's always whatever you want. This is the kind of girl that has that specific flaw that many people see and they're like, I cannot withstand it. But you pass by that flaw and you take it like a real good thing instead of a flaw, and it becomes the best relationship you've ever been. Like, sweet, smooth, no problem whatsoever. There is always that flaw that you can say, "Oh, that is a flaw," but you can see it as something good, and that like it's making the relationship even better. Like the glue that's holding everything. Though now I have candy hands. Yeah, my hands are filled to the brim with this. That's one of the problems with this one. It's always there. It's like it melts so quick. Like I touch it and I'm already filled. Like, let me clean my hands. Trying to clean my hands, right? But clean, and I touch it. That's like, oh my god, that's already. It melts so quickly. Hmm. Less cacao have less heat resistance. Probably. We're gonna check that. I love this one. I love this one. It is not extremely uncomfortably sweet to the point that you are like, oh, I eat one piece and that's it. It's just that the flavor, the coconut flavor is very strong. And it's you cannot feel the small mm, mm. You cannot feel the small pieces of coconut. It's just like melted and could be the butter. Yeah, it could be. Hmm. 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 Now that I'm trying it with coffee, I feel some flavors that I couldn't feel before. I feel a very sour flavor at the back of your throat once you drink it. And that sourness, it's so good. Like the combination between sour flavors and sweet flavors, it's such a great combo. My favorite combo is spicy and sweet. But This is addictive. This one is addictive. I'm telling you. Better relationship if you are willing to take on the coconut compromises. All right. Everything we've tried so far has had sugar coming from sugarcane as a sweetener. So the sweetener that we have used in these three different chocolates has been sugar. Pure normal sugar that you get from sugarcane. This one with 60% doesn't have sugar. It has unrefined cane sugar, which we call panela. You get a lot of sugarcane juice and you boil it for a very long time, it starts to take a different color. It caramelizes. And once it caramelizes, you just pour it in a big bowl and it takes the shape of that bowl and it solidifies. Once it solidifies, you can use it to sweet as a sweetener, and that's what we're gonna try right here on this one. This one is from Santander. Santander is one of the places that is close by Venezuela. So it has a good weather. It's not bad. It's not like super different from the rest of the. It's average. Let's say it's not super hot. It's not super cold. Oops. On, you want to open? I know you want to open. Oh my god, my hands are so full of cold butter that they start to make it difficult. Santander, El Banco Santander. Yes, yes, it is a place here. Ooh, it's very soft. Oh, I couldn't break it correctly. Like, look at what we got. This one's softer, even softer than the other one that we tried. I'll put it on this side because I know it's gonna melt like immediately. So this one, there you go. Again, even though it's less than this one's lighter. It's clearly the lighter. It might be because of the coconut, but this one is lighter than the other one. Even though this is 63% and this one is 60. But it's weird because unrefined sugar, panela, is very dark. So it's normally gonna add a little bit of color. But in this case, it might not be as dark as the difference between these two different cacaos. Because look at this. Even though there is a 2% difference, you can clearly see that the one that has the more, 32%, is lighter. So it is a similar situation here. Maybe the chocolate, the cacao that they use from Santander is just darker. And that's why. Okay, let's try it out. Let's see what we got. That's weird. Oh, hold on. Whoa. Whoa. So this is very weird. This is like. Whoa, wait. So this is like that relationship that starts with I need something clear and serious. I need to know that there is going to be a commitment here. Because this starts punching you in the gut and then it starts going down. So, it's bitter. It's so weird because it's bitter with the first bite. Even though it's a little bit more bitter than this one. But it's weird because it turns into something very sweet. So it's like that relationship that you gotta commit, and once you commit it, it becomes the sweetest person ever, and starts loving you and sending you flowers and stuff. It's like, do you want to commit? And you're like, yes. You keep on chewing on it, chewing on it, and then the flavor, the sweetness comes out, the very deep sweetness. It's not a sweetness of, hey, I love you, and that's it. No, no, it's the sweetness of, let's cuddle, let's get together, let's do the things that you like, because this is exactly what I want to like spoil you with. But you gotta commit, because at the beginning it's very strong. It's very, this is not for you unless you commit. And then the flavor starts to come out of a flavor or of something like milk. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. This one does not have a flavor like milk. It's just bitter, and then the bitterness is gone. Like, it's so weird because you chew it on, and you're like, what? Chocolate? This feels like 80% and then goes downhill. Like, woo! And becomes sweet. Like, sweet, sweet, sweet. Like, if you had caramel, that is it. Like, it's not sweet of sugar, it's sweet of caramel. It's so weird. I really like it. But it's definitely something that I wouldn't recommend for anyone. Like, you gotta like the downhill. By the way, hi Rico, how's it going? How's it going? How are you projecting? Who are you projecting into that allegory? This chocolate, specifically this amazing chocolate, this very deep caramel chocolate, because it uses unrefined cane sugar, so it's very different. I like it. I definitely like it, and I'm telling you, this one, just by the looks of it, it looks darker than the previous one that we tried. So this one looks darker than this one, but definitely not as dark as these ones. And even the 72% that is dark, it's not as dark, definitely not as dark as that one. Maybe it's the way they mix the sweeteners with the cacao. Yes, definitely. It just feels like this sweetener, because it's a different one, because it's unrefined sugarcane, like gets the sweetness out later. It's like delayed sweetener. Like, it's not immediate. But when it punches hard. And it's like sweet, man. It's super sweet. Like caramel flavor. So this one, I cannot have a lot of it, even though I like it a lot. This one, on the other hand, I can have a lot of it because it is just weird. This one has a different kind of flavor. That's probably it. I've that Coca-Cola tastes different too, depending on the sweeteners used as well. Yeah. I've heard many people love the sugarcane version of Coca-Cola compared to the corn syrup one. Definitely my very gentle helper right now. I didn't try this combination. Nope. That's not for me. It's too sweet. This one is too sweet to go with the coffee. It just overwhelms the flavor of the coffee. And this one is a very soft coffee, so it doesn't mean much. But this one, oh my god. I'm telling you, This one is like that relationship that has that single flaw that if you overcome that and made that specific flaw into a quality, you got it. Like the best relationship you could ever have. But if you are definitely, if that flaw is groundbreaking for you, this is definitely not for you. And that specific flaw is the coconut flavor that this one has. This one's a little bit dry on the long term. Like it's sweet, then it gets bitter. Really nice flavor. But the problem at the end, it gets dry. It's like I'm telling you, we're going to the last one. And then we're gonna eat the whole thing again. Because we are gonna finish all these pieces that I've got out of it. If I have left 20 flavors of Coca-Cola. 20? That's a lot of flavors. Okay, this one is already open, so I don't have to deal with it. But this one is chocolate blanco. But it's not chocolate blanco by itself. Chocolate blanco with panela. So it's not completely white chocolate. You can see that it's very different from the normal chocolate blanco that you would see everywhere. Because it uses the unrefined cane sugar. So clearly, it has a brownish flavor, a brownish color. And of course, it's chocolate blanco. It doesn't have cacao itself. It only has cacao butter. So it's gonna be very different. Cheers. My skin tone. Ah. Ah. It's a ride. It's definitely a ride. Because it's not a flavor that stays the same. It's a flavor that changes. It's an overwhelming flavor that changes. It's so weird. Because this one is like that person who's comfortable. You can rely on them. And they're very sweet. But they're crazy as fuck. And you know that whenever you're going to be with them, there's always going to be something weird happening to you. So it's more of a mystery what's going to happen. And yes, you're going to have fun, but you're always going to be there's always a worry lingering in the back of your mind when you are with this person. It's like definitely not for everyone. Definitely not for everyone. But there are people who would love to be with this specific person just because of the adventure, just because of the maybe some things change, some things are not meant to be exactly the same. So remove this a little bit here. I can center them a little bit more. Then right now I'm trying the chocolate blanco. You know what it is? This one has a little bit of milk powder. I think that is what's making that touch at the end. But I don't know why. It just feels like changes everything. Because one thing that white chocolate has is that it has a flavor profile that's sweet, 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 and then it slows down. But this one is sweet, a little bit bitter, sweet, a little bit bitter, sweet. All right. And it has the classic white chocolate aftertaste. I don't know how to describe the white chocolate aftertaste. Once you have a Hershey's bar and you bit into it, you're like, oh my god, so sweet, so sweet. And then when you finish it, there's some flavor lingering in your mouth. That is still in this one. I think it's the cacao butter by itself. But still, it's interesting. Just, yes, it's like a bittersweet flavor. Yeah. The one that lingers because it's very sweet. Like when you have it in your mouth, it's very sweet. But once you have finished it, there's something left. Something that you are like, okay. Now what we're gonna do is to try to combine. So the first combination that I wanted to do is to combine a very big chunk of the bitter one, the Tumaco, with white chocolate, just like that. They cancel each other. That's very weird. This one definitely stronger in flavor, but you can feel the bitterness a lot with this one. But there's one thing with this one, is that it dries your mouth so much. And it doesn't feel like it dries it as much when you combine it with this one. I'm gonna combine this one with the cacao one, the one that has the coconut. Now, until you try 100% cacao chocolate. I've tried it. It's simply bitter. It's really good for, well, making other stuff, right? Not by eating it by itself. That shit feels like a dessert. Yeah, it dries out your mouth so much. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-mm. Hmm. Mm-mm. Definitely not the best. Let's try a little bit of this one. That's the one that has the bitter then sweet. And this one, that's the one that has a very similar flavor. Like sweet and then bitter, like the opposite. A beginning sweet, no bitter, no sweet. It's so weird. Oh, it's bitter. Definitely bitter. Mm, mm. Still bitter. It's still bitter. It's so weird. Technically, it's used for confectionery, but I do ignore that suggestion. You can try it out. I try it out. So this is not the first time that I've done something like this. So Kilimbo is the go to kilimbo.com.co if you want to try it out. They deliver to all Colombia. I don't know if they deliver internationally, but I know there is. They deliver to all Colombia without any problem. They're very inexpensive. Each one of these bars is like $7, which to be the chocolate that is very rare to get and blah 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 blah. It's very weird. This one, and this one. Again, I want to try that out again. It's like a little bit sweet and bitter, and then bitter, and then still bitter. And I remember that this one was kind of. I gotta try this one on its own again, which is bitter, but it doesn't dry out your mouth as this one does. Yeah, yeah. Of course. Have you ever processed cacao? Have you ever seen people how people process cacao? It's a very intense process. Capitalismo, baby, indeed. Capitalismo, indeed. It's been very sweet. And then bitter. That's so weird because this one was bitter and then sweet, right? No? Hmm. No. Okay. Yeah. It was sweet, sweet, sweet caramel, sweet. Ah. Oh, the last bit of coffee that I have. And coffee is done. No more coffee for me. Oh, which one I like the most so far? This one on its own. Ah, it's just if you don't like coconut, if you don't like the flavor of coconut, this one's gonna be hell. It's gonna be the worst. But if you like the coconut flavor, combination is amazing. Actually, really good, and it has a little bit of sour flavor, which is weird. You normally don't feel the sour flavor in cocoa, cacao. Mm. It's just because it combines so well with coffee that I love it. This one combines the worst with coffee. This one is real bad. I haven't tried this one. I want to try it now. Hmm. It's not as bad, right? It's so weird. It's definitely not a good combination, but it's not as bad as this one. This one's definitely the worst with coffee. Would I go with this? No, no, maybe, yes, no, no. That's the caramel. Like I can eat one small square of this one and be satisfied. Like be like if you ever have that craving for anything sweet, you get in this one, small like square, you're done. You're like, oh, that was so good. And that's it. But once you get to the second one, you're like, oof, that is very sweet. That doesn't happen with this one. This one is just hmm, 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 hmm. Aggressive flavor with coffee. I like it. But again, afterwards you're like, I need water. I need water. And I don't like that. With this one, hmm, hmm. Ooh. Ooh. I love this one with coffee as well. Okay. So these two are my favorite so far. This one is the one that I like the least out of them. This one right here. Santander. Tumaku's in a very weird position. It's just weird. I like it. Hmm, hmm, hmm. Ooh, so bitter at the end. It's so weird. But definitely these two are my favorites. These ones are the ones that I would recommend if you like their specific profiles. If you like dark chocolate, this one you're gonna like. You're definitely gonna like, but you gotta understand. This one is the classic. You need to drink something afterwards, right? You know, right? And the white chocolate is just caramel. Caramel with white chocolate. Caramel with white chocolate's a great combination. But it's not. It's not. It's not. And this one I do not recommend. Unless you are super into sweets. If you are super into sweets, this one's the one that you should go for. But I love sweets. Don't get me wrong. The problem I have with sweets, with anything like desserts and stuff like that, if I have a lot of it, I get tired very quickly. This one I'm gonna gone forever. We're on a little bit of this. The bitterness from this one, it helps a lot. Anyway, cheers. Cheers. Now, from these two, which one I like the most? Oops. I don't know. Let's give it a second try. Again, a little bit. It's soft, simple. Sweet is not overwhelming in this one. Oh, but the aftertaste of coconut. Definitely not for everyone. Oh, that aftertaste is strong. I like it so much. This one's my favorite. Yeah. Definitely this one. The Sierra Nevada. The first one that we try, by the way, is definitely the one that I would recommend the most. Let's. Yep. The aftertaste of coconut is. It has the problem of the other ones. It gets into you very quick. So you cannot eat too much of it because you get tired of it. This one, on the other hand, is you get it on your mouth, immediately soft, sweet, texture soft, flavor profile really complex. It's not like sweet and just sweet and that's it. You get it in your mouth, you're like, I feel the tasty flavors are coming in. And then boom, the sweetness changes, becomes bitter, and it punches you in the gut. And you're like, oh my god, I'm so into this. I cannot believe I am so into this. Oh, yes, please. Give me more. This one. Definitely. Oh my god. It has chocolate right there. I'll have to clean it. I hope that doesn't happen with my clothing. But you can see. Then have all the clothing And the and it has the and this one's new. I'm real proud of it because I really like it. Ta-da! Something with what? No, 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 no. No linguita, no linguita. I'm living respectfully, I promise. Yeah. You can look disrespectfully if you want. Mm. At least I'm trying. I like that. Yay, let's go. I'm glad you like it. Okay, let's see who we can rate. Thank you very much for watching. This was an experience, definitely. I haven't done one of these webcam streams like this in a while. I love trying new stuff. I love doing the taste test and all the sort of combination and doing different things. And the only problem that it has is that normally it's really quick and I don't know what to do afterwards. So I just decided to put it in between streams because I normally stream for 3 hours and so, but these streams are normally 32 minutes, 1 hour. So it's something quick. We're gonna be fine. It's not gonna be much of a problem. And I'll try to do another one like this on the future. Let me know if you have any suggestions on what to try to get a bunch of to do a test taste. I've done it with cheese. I've done it with rum. I've done it with whiskey. I've done it with chocolate now. And I've done it with Monster. So if you have any suggestion of what I would be able to taste test, just let me know. Let me know. I'm always streaming every week, 3 times. There's alcohol. Yes, I've done it with rum, whiskey. I can try it with something else. Just let me know which one you would like me to try. That is interesting, of course. If it is just like vodka and other vodka, well, maybe there is flavored vodka. There are a bunch of flavored vodka, so it might be a good option. I've been very drunk on stream. That hasn't been anything new. But anyway, with that being said, we're gonna rate into Helm Chan, who's currently playing one of my favorite games. That became one of my favorite games this year because I finished it and I had so much fun playing it on stream. That is Chrono Trigger. I hope you have a wonderful week and see you next time. Bye-bye. Let's go! No! Wait, what? Let's go. How did I do that? Oh, I parried. What is this?